Hey, this is Todd, Red River Tactical and Outdoors. Today we're going to be looking at a red dot sight for a pistol, and this is going to be the Holosun HS407C. You can see that that's the box that it comes in. The first question you might ask, why didn't I get the 507C that's out now? And the simple reason why is the 407 was about $70 cheaper in price, and the only difference that I really seen between the 407C and the 507 was the 507 has that 32 MOA circle with the red dot in it, and you can change those settings, but I just prefer a red dot, and I'll talk a little bit more about that later. But that's why I'm doing the review and why I bought the 407C instead of the 507. What we're going to do, we'll look at it. I did mount this on a Glock 17, as you can see here, and this is the Brownells slide with the Trijicon RMR cut on it. I'll hold that up to the camera a little closer so you can see it there. The Holosun fits that cutout perfect and goes right in there. Of course, the Holosun is famous for having the same floor plate as the Trijicon RMR, so it bolts right up. I did mount this slide this optic on this slide yesterday. I put some blue Loctite on it, and I've allowed that blue Loctite to sit there for about 24 hours. So this will be the first shots that I'm putting on this video. Gonna look at some of the specs real quick on this Holosun 407C. This comes in the box, and it has features. So it has a 2 MOA dot, and it has an automatic reticle intensity adjustment auto mode. It has shake awake, which I really like, and that shake awake is very quick. So what that shake awake does, if that thing sits still for 10 minutes, it'll automatically turn off. But as soon as you touch the gun, that dot appears. I mean, it is very quick, so there's no delay in that. And while that gun is in your holster, it will not cut off, because of course you're moving around, so you don't have to worry about that. As long as it's in a holster, that dot's going to be on. Parallax free, unlimited eye relief, as all the red dots are. It has drain hose in it on both sides, so water won't set in that in the red dot, which is really nice. I'll show you those in a second. It is CNC milled out of 70-75 aluminum housing. It's a one-piece housing, so I'm sure it's going to be very durable. It's got 10 daylight settings on it and 2 night vision compatible settings, and I think that's about it. It has, we'll get this back in here. It has solar power, so this battery says 50,000 hour battery life with the medium setting. So on setting 6, you should get 50,000 hours of battery life. But when that battery goes dead, and when it's in auto mode, if it's enough ambient light out, that solar panel on the top there, that's what's going to power your optic. So that's pretty neat. The drain hose, you can see right there on the side. It has them on both sides. It's a little bit more bulkier than the Trijicon RMR, but not a whole lot. I kind of like the way it sets on the gun. The on-off settings are right here on the side. You can press one or the other to turn it on. If you want to turn it off, you press both simultaneously, and the dot will go off. Let's see. The windage and elevation adjustment are just like the Trijicon RMR. You got your elevation up here, up and down, and then your side to side is on the side, so right, left. Now, Holosun says that this thing is pretty much zeroed straight out of the box, and it should require minimal adjustment. So we're going to see that when we start shooting this thing. All I've done is put it on. I haven't touched elevation, windage, or anything. And looking at the dot, it looks like it's co-witnessing well with the iron sights. So if it's not dead on, it's going to be pretty close. It's got a good clear view in it. A lot of the red dot sights are tinted, and it has a reason to be tinted, because if you're shooting somebody with a red shirt on, you want to still be able to see that dot. This has got a little tint to it, not a whole lot. It's not even noticeable really when you're looking through there. It's got a good field of vision on it, field of view. It's a wide lens, so nothing obstructs the iron sights or obstructs anything out in front of you when you're looking through this thing. After you shoot it for a while, you hardly even notice that it's there. But like I said, I hope it's going to be a good sight. I hope it's going to be durable. Time will tell. Me, when I shoot a red dot, I like to have it on its lowest intensity possible that I can see it, and I like the 2 MOA dot, because the fact is, the smaller the dot, the more accurate you're going to be when shooting. Just like the front sights, the bigger your front sight is, the less accurate you're going to be. But that has a trade-off. They're easier to pick up when you're coming out of the holster and aligning your sights. A bigger sight or a bigger dot is easier to see, but it's less accurate. So that trade-off there, I'd rather have accuracy and it'd be a little harder to see. But like I said, I've dry fired with this thing last night. I have no problem picking that dot up. It's right there when I come up and present the gun. So like I said, 2 MOA dot, and I don't know, this thing, like I said, I'll be doing a review later on when I get a lot of rounds through it to see how durable it is, how it's going to hold up. I did have a Trijicon RMR on here. It was about 3 years old and it was beat to crap. Sent that back to Trijicon because the emitter glass broke on it. So got this Holosun on here, going to try it out, do a review on that, see how it works. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to load this thing up. I'm going to start shooting it. Again, this will be the first shots, and then we'll see how it does. And if I find anything else to talk about, I'll come back on here before I cut this video and give you my thoughts on it. So let's get to shooting this thing. So we're at about 10 yards. I'm going to fire at the head on this target. See where this red dot is hitting. Like it's hitting a little low. I'm gonna fire 3 more. Looks like it's just hitting a little bit low, so I'm gonna adjust it, bring that dot up some, and we'll shoot again. So I went up 6 clicks, and one thing about this sight, it has really positive clicks when you're moving that adjustment, and really nice. I really like that about it. So let's see if that brought it up any. Like it's going to need to come up just a little more, probably about that much more. And we'll try that. God, it's hot out here. Still not up where I want it. I'm gonna go a little more. See what that does. I'm getting there. I'm going to go over a little bit to the right. Up about half what I was. And here we go. Alright, so we're going to do some body shots at 15. And again, it's hot out here, so I'm just roughly sighting this in, freehand shooting. One evening when it gets cooler, I'll come out here and bench this thing and get it precise at 25. But for right now, we're just getting it good enough. So it's going to be 15 yards. I'm going to shoot some towards center mass of the body, see what we get. So all those was in the 8-inch circle. I had 3 of them touching, pulled off on 2. We'll shoot 5 more. So we're at 25, gonna do some more body shots on that cardboard. See what we can do. At 25 yards, all of them still in that 8-inch circle. I'm gonna finish out this mag at 25, then we'll shoot some steel. So we're back at 25. We're going to shoot at this steel plate, this silhouette. See what we get. I'm going to hold in the body first. We'll hold dead center in the head. Try it again. Back to the body. So I'm going to tell you, this Kentucky weather sucks. It's September the 12th and it's over 100 degrees. But the Holosun 407C is doing fine. It's holding 0 good. It's me that's pulling off to the left and right, I know. Because it's hot, I can't hold this thing still. But we're going to give back 10 yards and I'm going to try to get some tight group shots on there and see exactly where this thing is. Again, this is freehand. I hadn't put it on a bench or anything. I'll do that later on. Headshot, 10 yards. Probably about 12 yards. You can see that went dead center. So, pretty happy. Yeah, I'm not gonna move that sight. I think that's just me pulling it to the left every now and then. Go to the body. Again, dead center. So, I'm back. Shot a little over 100 rounds, about to see about 110 rounds is what I put through it. Again, it's the Holosun 407C. I'm real happy with it so far, but like I said, 100 rounds, that don't tell you a whole lot. But like, it's 100 degrees out here, it's hot, and I just zeroed it in from standing, free-handed. So what I'm gonna do when it cools down is put it on a bench, get a good 25-yard zero on it. You can see some of them shots was pulling to the left. I think it was me. I raised it up from the factory. I raised it up about 25 clicks up and about 4 clicks to the right. And you can see where I've been shooting all day, so I think it's good. I did check those screws. They stayed tight, so it's on there good. I don't think you have to worry about that. But like I said, we're gonna put this thing through a lot. We're gonna put it through about 1,000 rounds as quick as possible, and come back and give you a 1,000 round review on this Holosun 407C. And like I said, the reason I didn't go with the 507C is I didn't care for that 32 MOA circle. Even though it has the 2 MOA dot in the center of it, there's just a lot going on inside there that I don't need. I do have astigmatism, so the red dot tends to starburst a lot with me, but that's why I keep it on its lowest intensity setting. And looking through this, I just put it as bright enough that I can see it in the daytime, which it's on a pretty bright setting because the sun's really bright out here. But I'm not seeing a starburst on it. Even with my astigmatism, I'm seeing a good clean dot. I'm going to try to put it up here to the camera. I don't know if you can see a dot in it or not, but it's got a good crisp dot to me. So not having any problems picking it up, not having any problems keeping it on target. So everything's good with it. I really like it. So we'll be back later on and let you know how this thing's doing. This is Todd, Red River Tactical and Outdoors, reminding you to be safe and always be ready.